Hey, what's going on, guys? Ali here, Super Hive. Just want to give a shout out to everyone who supports my channel. I really do appreciate it. I was kind of on a little break from the channel this weekend. I didn't do any live streams or make any videos, but I definitely want to do one today and probably one on Thursday. So shout out to everyone who supports my channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, and you can follow me on Twitter at SuperHiveDC. My name is there on the screen. And the link to my profile is in the description. I am also on Vero, Superhive, and yeah, you can follow me on those platforms for the channel. Let's just give some people some time to join in. Let's start saying hello to some people. Lucas, let's see. I'll start taking questions in a little bit, but first just kind of want to say hello to everyone. Hey Lloyd, nice to see you. Thanks for catching the live stream. I'm doing good. Hope you guys are doing okay out there. We'll give people some time to join the live stream. If you are interested in my merch, you can find the link in the description, and also if you follow me on Twitter, it's in the link is in my bio, and I have a few designs there. I have some designs with the Super Hype logo, some joggers, sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts. I have a that is a hard fact design, the famous quote from Zack Snyder that we love, and some Snyderverse. Snyderverse stuff is my latest designs. Women's t-shirt, unisex t-shirt, masks, stickers. I really like the cutouts, the die cut stickers. They're pretty cool the way they look. But yeah, if you're interested in my merch, again, you can check it out. The link is in the description and on my Twitter profile if you follow me on Twitter. So kind of let's see who else is joining us. All right. Hello, Designated Pal Driver. Thanks for joining us. NeoSense, hello, hello. Looking forward. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Hello, Compton 70s. Let's see. Have you got any Zack Snyder's Justice League merch? Well, I do have Snyderverse designs. Let me show that again. But I haven't put, and I have a quote with Zack Snyder from Zack Snyder. I have not put anything that says like Zack Snyder's Justice League or like the logo, because I don't know if I can do that. Stuff that is copyrighted or like other brands or things like that, if it's a copyrighted product, I can't use that and sell things on it, but I can look into that. And I know that there are other people who have made like masks and stuff that say Zack Snyder's Justice League. So I might have to look into how they're able to do that and sell it to make money from it, because I don't want to get in trouble with this website for trying to sell stuff that is copyrighted. So I'll have to look into how other people are able to do that. But thanks for asking, though. All right. Hello, hello. Thank you guys for stopping by. Bilal from Egypt. Awesome. Thank you for your support. It's always cool to see where people are from in different parts of the world. Mario, hello. Thank you for joining. Sorry, I mean, oh, from Into the People. No, because are you asking if I personally have some or if I'm selling that? I can't sell that on here. I can't sell other people's merch. That's just for Into the People, but thanks for asking. No, thanks for your interest. Germany, awesome. So cool. Thank you for joining. Yeah, like I said, it's cool to see where people are from. On some of my videos, I usually forget, but sometimes I remember to ask people to leave in the comments where they're from, because it's cool to see, where different people are from besides just the United States, which is where I live. But it's cool to see. Let's see. All right, Carlos. Hey. Happy to see the stream. Joining from New Jersey. Awesome. East Coast. Thank you for joining. Have you got some? No, I have not been able to, but I'm hoping there will be another run before the movie comes out. I really hope so. Because they do have some awesome designs. So I really hope to be able to get some. I think that I'm hoping they'll do another design or another run of something before the movie comes out. Portugal, wow, awesome. Okay, that's your account name. Okay. You were on my last live stream, so thanks for joining again. It's crazy. Oh, UK, Lloyd is from the UK. Wow, I didn't realize that there were so many international viewers. It's really, really cool. Awesome. Thank you guys for sharing. Also, there are super chats available if you are interested in supporting my channel. That's not an obligation. That's just just throwing it out there. That's a totally voluntary thing if you so choose to do so. What's up, Jet? If that's your real name, that's cool because I've always liked that name. I've always thought it was a cool name. London, awesome. Another UK viewer, so cool. I'm not sure. Let's see. Did I miss a comment from you? Hoping for an answer. Lucas, let me go back up. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me answer your question now that we have some people. I just wanted to say hello to people first. Will you like to see Superman with the armored suit? I mean, it would probably look cool, like aesthetically, it would probably look cool, but I don't know if it's necessary because, I mean, I guess they would have to establish like, what would be the purpose of him having armor. Like, why would he need armor since he is Superman? You know what I mean? There would have to be a good reason for him to have armor. I mean, Michael Wilkinson has made like the best suits ever, the best costumes. So I'm sure that they would have an awesome design for an armored suit for him. I mean, especially if you look at the designs for like the Kryptonian suits, the one that Jor-El had, and the one that Zod and his army have. Even though they were mostly CGI, they were still awesome designs. So I'm sure that the suit would be awesome, but we would kind of need a reason why he needs armor, unless it's just to look more godlike, I guess you would say. Like, okay, like here we have Injustice suit is nice. Yeah, like I like the shoulder details of that, so I think that would be cool. Like in the Nightmare timeline, that would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, it's your initials. That's still cool. Cool initials. Europe, awesome. Greetings from Europe. Awesome. Thanks for joining. More international. I think it seems like a lot of the viewers right now are international. It's crazy. It's really cool. Let's see. Armored Superman, like Injustice 2, the video game, is not too far in, but if he did wear a copy of his father's armor, would be cool. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, some of the shoulder details that they have in like the Injustice universe is pretty cool, and like it kind of has the neck detail as well. But yeah, Jor-El and the Kryptonian world that they've created within Zack Snyder's universe, they have really awesome armor, and it took me a long time to I didn't even know for like probably a couple years after Man of Steel came out that Zod's suit and like his army of people, his army of Kryptonians, I could not believe that that's CGI. Like it still blows my mind even now, like 7 years later. However, I do wonder why. I don't remember her real name. The actress who plays Feora, a lot of her suit wasn't. She had like a lot of a suit on. And then they added like, the mask and stuff with CGI, but I wonder why the rest of them didn't really have a suit and she did for a lot of the time. I don't know. Interesting to think about. Let's see, talking about Chin Piece and Injustice 2. Yeah, I don't really like that either. I don't think it's necessary, but I do think it would be cool if like in the nightmare scenes, he had some kind of like shoulder thing. His suit is amazing. In the comics, when he came back to life, it wasn't at full. Yeah, that's true, Michael. That is true. It did take him a while to regain his strength completely. But I don't know if it's going to be that way in the movie, because if we think about in even in the theatrical version, what they used of Zack's footage for when he fights the League. Sorry, I have an echo coming through these headphones. He's very powered up, or he's just not holding back because he's confused and he's trying to fight them. So I don't think that will be the case in this movie. Just going based off of that, because when Superman fights the League, that scene in the theatrical version is probably like the longest stretch of footage that we get that's actually Zack's, until they start doing the dialogue, because then obviously they did reshoots for dialogue because his mouth is CGI. So it seems like he wasn't actually supposed to speak in that scene, and we're going to get more of actually him fighting with the League and stuff like that. So I don't think he's going to be less powerful coming back to life in this movie. He might be, but he seems pretty powerful when he's fighting them. So, you're right. Godlike anyway. Yeah. I think, like I said, if they were to do that for some reason, oh yeah, that's her name. Okay. Yes, I knew it was probably something I wouldn't pronounce right, but thank you for letting me know. Yeah, he would definitely look really godlike. Like, say in BBS, if they had shown him when he lands in the underground part that they have, Batman in chains and stuff, if he would have had like a shoulder thing or something, like that would have been awesome. That would have been really cool. Thank you guys. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining us. We're just talking, Superman stuff in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I assume the Codex / Mother Box combo will provide power in some way. Yes, I do think, I agree. Just a second, guys. I do think that the Codex is definitely going to play a role. I think it's very likely that it will play a role in his resurrection. I think it could be also part of why he is confused about who he is. And so I think also the League is going to learn a lot from the ship about what he needs to regenerate, because I don't think they know that he needs solar energy and like UV. I don't think they know that. So I think they're going to learn a lot from the ship, probably in one way or another, about what state his body is in, and how, like, what he needs to recharge, if you could say that. Wish his suit could back to black in the nightmares. Oh, yeah, that would be cool too. But at the same time, I understand why they're not doing it, because Zack doesn't want to give the impression that the black suit means evil Superman. It's for a different purpose, and part of his resurrection. So you could use for cases when kryptonite's involved. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I mean. If there was an established reason why he needed the armor, then it would be cool to see. All right, let's see. So I see the title of the stream, Wonder Woman 84 as a possible candidate for some Oscars. Do you think that the Snyder Cut would receive Oscars, or is it Emmys since it's a series? Yeah, good question. Let me go to where I saw it on Twitter, and then I'll share the screen. Yes, Warner Brothers did submit Wonder Woman 84 for Oscars in all categories, it says. So that is very interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be behind it. But I did see it just a while ago. I probably didn't like it or retweet it, and that's why I can't find it. But I did see it. Very interesting, because I did enjoy the movie. I did a live stream with Anthony from ACS and Nicotina where we discussed, in spoilers and everything, what we thought of Wonder Woman 84. And I did a non-spoiler review too. But I did think that there was a lot to enjoy about the movie. A lot of good things, but at the same time, there were a lot of issues also. So I don't. Oh, let's see, Jet. Sorry, let me interrupt real quick, because Jet is so amazing. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. You are too kind. Too kind. Too kind. I lost my thought. Yeah, okay. I don't know if Wonder Woman 84 is Oscar material. I think that it's a perfectly fine movie, and there are a lot of things that I really liked about it. But I don't know if I would put it in the Oscar tier of movies. I think the first one would probably have had a better chance than this one. But as far as Zack Snyder's Justice League being receiving Oscars, we don't know yet for sure if it's still going to be a 4-part series. There have been rumors, and even still recently, that it's going to be changed back into just 4 straight hours. So that could change. You know, Zack said we will find out very soon. I know. Okay. Let me read Jet since he gave us super chat. Very thank you. I'm pretty sure Zack already said the Codex is how Clark is able to be resurrected. He might have mentioned something about it. I can't remember to be certain. He has shared a lot over the past couple of years, so sometimes it's hard to remember everything that he's shared or said. So I do think it's important, though, for his resurrection, so I agree. I know. You can wait. Brandon says, what are you most excited to see in Zack Snyder's Justice League? I have gotten this. I have gotten this question a few times on Twitter, on the channel, and on live streams, and I guess what I would have to say is just everything that Zack originally intended for us to see, I want to see. I cannot wait to see Superman in the black suit, of course. Just everything restored back to Zack's original purpose and vision. I can't wait for all of that, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Superman is just, oh, I can't wait. I think probably my most anticipated stuff is Superman, and also, you know, Cyborg and the Flash being new characters. Well, Aqua-man was also a new character at that time. They got so much of their backstories cut out, and you know, just like for introducing new characters, we got to see hardly anything about, like, not really anything significant about them, and even action too. They were really limited. So looking forward to all that epicness. I like to see a solo Batman from Ben Affleck. Looking forward to seeing Justice League Snyder Cut. He'll be a badass again instead of being a leader in Justice League. Yeah. Speaking of, that was one of the things I wanted to mention is that, of course, over the weekend there was a hashtag make the, no, was that over the weekend? Yeah, it happened before and then it happened again. The hashtag make the Batfleck movie has been going around on Twitter. Let's see, there are some stats here to see. There we go. So again, fans showing support for how much they want, you know, Ben Affleck's original Batman movie. I would definitely love to see it. I would love to see Deathstroke, Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke. I can't wait to see him in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and, you know, Ben Affleck's Batman the way he was intended. A leader, being, you know, bringing the team together and all of that. So I'm excited. Looks like my camera's lighting up a little bit. Hope it'll catch up. Yeah, a lot of people have been using this from Wonder Woman 84. A lot of people have been using that now for the Snyders and all of that. Speaking of Wonder Woman, which version you like better, Patty Jenkins or Zack Snyder? Well, I really did love the first Wonder Woman movie, and I absolutely love Zack's interpretation of her. She's very strong, she's very warrior, but at the same time, she has the compassionate side. And so, but Wonder Woman 84, I would not prefer that version in like the majority of the movies. I would still prefer Zack's version and, you know, the version of her that we got in BBS and the first Wonder Woman movie, and now what we're gonna get in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I would prefer that. I wonder if Batman will wear armor to fight Superman. Well, the rumor is that he's not supposed to originally be there when they resurrect him. He might be in the ship, but I don't think he is actually there when the rest of the league is fighting Superman. Oh, hey, little man, thanks for saying hi to my son. Yeah, he's poking his head in here. I don't know if you guys can hear his Hot Wheel tracks in the background, but it's loud. I hope it's not loud on the camera. Do you think Justice League will be good? Oh, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Oh, another Neosense. Thank you. Oh, it's Neo7. I'm sorry, I keep saying your name wrong. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are too kind. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Do you think Sofia Boutella is in Zack Snyder's Justice League? Will she be Grail or Supergirl? Zack liked to post from his Wonder back in May. Yeah, there's been a lot of fan theory about that. And I think it's super interesting to consider that there was, if you're not aware, Sofia Boutella, there's a rumor that she was secretly cast to play like Supergirl or another Kryptonian who has been captured by Darkseid and is now like a version of Grail, or like a super soldier of his he's kept alive and obviously turned into part of his army. I think it would be awesome, even if it's not her. Maybe she has some other secret role, or maybe she's not in the movie. I don't know. But if that fan theory proves true, whether it's with her or another actress, I think it will be awesome to see that, because I do think it makes a lot of sense for a Kryptonian to have been at the battle when Darkseid invaded, or Fuchsis invaded the first time. Talking more about the Codex. The Codex is an amalgamation of all previous Kryptonians. Superman has the best genes of all Kryptonian ancestors and powered the procreation of the whole race. The Codex grants Superman more. Yeah, it is very important. It is like the DNA and the biological makeup of future Kryptonian offspring. So I definitely think it plays an even more important. It's more than just what we saw in Man of Steel. So yeah. Oh, you continued. More potential, and his body is perfectly preserved even after death. That could definitely be play a role in how he's preserved. And I mean, obviously, the dirt rising at the end of the BBS was meant to symbolize that he's not, sorry guys, trying to wrangle in these children. I have to multitask. It's real, okay? It's real. It's real life. Hello, Luke. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry for if it seems like there's chaos over here. It's just how it is sometimes, okay? Yes, the Codex is going to play an important role. It's not loud? Okay, I hope not. He's been dying to play with it. So. Okay, well, thanks for cursing on me. I was going to do it yesterday, but it just didn't work out. So, okay. Okay, let's get another question going. Thanks for joining, Internet Master, and you are a great supporter on my channel. I really appreciate it. What is your opinion on the DC film multiverse? I like the crossover and director creativity potential, but now I feel like it's an excuse for making movies which are meant to be continuations. I see your point, Carlos. Close the door, please. Okay. I see your point that they may just be trying to use that to knock on the door so you can open it. They may just be trying to use that to get around, like, having certain types of versions of characters that they think the general audience wants. But at the same time, I hope that it is a way for I hope that it's a way for the Snyderverse to continue, and then at the same time they can have like other versions of characters if they want. You know what I mean? So if they use it right, I guess you would say, then I think it could be a good thing. Let's see. I don't think you can hide Supergirl for this long. I mean, that could be true, but at the same time, it would be a really cool thing if it happens to be true about the fan theory. Will you watch Justice League right before Zack Snyder Justice League just to compare? Yeah, I kind of actually have been recently. Not necessarily start to finish, but like certain things. I think that's the only thing making it more tolerable, because up until recently, I had only watched it when it came out in theaters, and I never watched it again after that. But now that, you know, coming out, it is more tolerable to watch to compare. Which I think there's probably going to be a lot of people doing that. Not because they want to watch it for, you know, enjoyment, but to compare. Luke, do you think Hager will soon be released from the mother box after the Justice League Darkseid? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if they just. I don't know if they only put that in the theatrical version to change Steppenwolf's plot, or if they're actually going to address that. So I guess it depends if it's actually supposed to come into play or not, or maybe like down the line, if they continue, you know, with Zack Snyder's Justice League, then maybe. Stephanie, thank you for joining. Have you seen Darkseid Apocalypse War animated? Do you think the Snyder Cut is going to be somewhat like that? I have seen it, but it was quite a while ago. It wasn't very recent. But yes, I do think it's probably going to have a lot of similarities to that one. I think it'll have a lot of similarities. Kai, when do you think the final trailer will come out? Say this month, but I heard 1st of February. Well, speaking of that, let me go to Grace Randolph was talking about that earlier. I know, like Zack had mentioned that the marketing campaign and stuff should be kicking off in February, but I don't know. I'm guessing probably early February they will have a trailer, depending on how early or late in March it's going to be released. But I know like February is definitely going to be like a big marketing. That's when they're really going to kick into high gear for the marketing. And like what Grace Randolph said, could the Snyder Cut have a trailer for the Super Bowl? Maybe. The ad campaign starts in early February, and it will air in March. Sorry for the noise, guys. So I think it's probably a good, a high possibility that I don't understand why they wouldn't have a trailer for Super Bowl. I mean, that's like the ideal time to have a movie trailer, right? However, I mean, I know it's really like the most expensive time as well, but I don't know if it's the 1st of February, but you know, I think, you know, very soon within the next few weeks, February-ish, we will get the next. Will be the last trailer, actually, the last trailer. So very soon. Like Wonder Woman 1 to Wonder Woman 84, but don't want to adhere too much to the set precedent of the timeline. So Elseworlds multiverse, it is not in the timeline, so forget about it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of mixed feelings about it. Hi Shadow, thanks for joining. There's a lot of mixed feelings about Wonder Woman 84. So I guess, you know, we have different options. You know, we have Zack Snyder's version, we have Patty Jenkins' version. So, you know, as viewers, we can choose, you know, which ones we prefer to watch. Let's see. What do you think of the new Superman and Lois TV show? Do you think, hey, that's a good question. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of Tyler Hoechlin as Superman. When they announced that he was going to be Superman in that universe, that CW TV universe, when the Supergirl show was still going, and I don't really like him as Superman. So I like that they changed his suit. His suit got a nice improvement, upgrade, but I'm not a big fan of him I don't really like who they casted anyone in that universe for Superman's lore, I guess you would say. Like, I don't like who they chose as Lex. I don't like who they chose as Lois. I don't like Tyler Oakley as Superman. So I don't know if I'm that interested in it. I might check it out just to see, you know, what they're doing with it. It's obviously going to be different because, you know, him and Lois have like 2 teenage sons, and you know, it's going to be showing different aspects of Superman's life and stuff like that. So I might check it out just to see how it is or see what people are saying about it, but I'm not super interested right now at this point in time. Kai, do you think Snyderverse will carry on if Zack Snyder Justice makes enough money on HBO Max and Blu-ray? I think it would make sense for them to. I really, really hope so. If they don't see the potential, if they don't see the demand now, then I don't know what they've been paying attention to. Like, they need to. Will you be watching Minus on BBS? I imagine so. Probably not that same day. It might depend on like what time of day it's going to be released. We don't know anything like that yet. Like, you know, we don't know the release schedule or if it's going to be 4 straight hours. We don't know that, but probably like the day before, like that week, we get, you know, hyped up for sure. Definitely going to be hyped up. What is your thoughts on Michael Keaton's Batman Beyond and Batgirl replacing Terry McGinnis? I think it's going to be a bad move in the studio. I hope they don't do this, in my opinion. Brandon. There's been a lot of, you know, rumors about Michael Keaton and all of that. I don't think they should use him for a Batman Beyond. I don't see their purpose for it. Like, I mean, we're in a new, you know, universe, and yes, it's kind of cool, I guess, that they're bringing him for, I mean, they are using the multiverse and all that, but I don't think that just because he's going to be in the Flash movie, I don't think it's necessary for him to have like his own movie after that. Like, it's cool to have him appear in the Flash, you know. I totally respect him as Batman and all of that, but if they do eventually make a Batman Beyond movie, I don't think it's necessary to have him in it as Bruce. I don't see why they wouldn't. Why can't they just use Ben Affleck's Batman? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think it's necessary to have Michael Keaton, but we'll see. Oh, thank you so much, Carlos. You are awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very kind of you. Apart from the questions, I wanted to say keep doing what you're doing. Never feel compelled to being a sort of way. Type of content. Thank you so much, Carlos. That means a lot. If you're just joining us, we're just talking, you know, DCEU stuff and having a good conversation. And, you know, if you're new, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter. And all of these lovely viewers are just so awesome and so supportive. Thank you so much. I want Ray Porter to adopt. He's awesome, right? Like, he's so cool. Speaking of him, he was on Point Dexter Lounge last night, and I'm kind of glad I didn't end up doing a live stream last night because I probably would have missed this Point Dexter Lounge. Enosh is so nice as well. He's like such a, I don't know him personally, but he seems so genuine, you know? And Ray Porter is awesome. I mean, he is just so, he's humble. He's, you know, he's always entertaining to watch when people have him on live streams or interviews or whatever. I really like listening to him. He's so appreciative. He has a great relationship interaction with fans on Twitter and social. He's just, he really, like, he always appreciates, you know, how much the fans have just brought him in and welcomed him into the, you know, into the universe and the DCEU. And I think, like, I don't think I'm alone in saying this. A lot of us probably weren't very familiar with him, you know, or like didn't instantly recognize him when we saw him as playing Darkseid. Everyone was like, I want him. You know what I mean? Like, I want him to be Darkseid. I want to see what he was supposed to do. And so he just, like, you know, is so appreciative of people welcoming him with open arms. And he talked about how he had mentioned that he asked, since he was cut from the movie, he said, you know, when Joss Whedon came on, his role was cut, his character was cut. he asked them after a while, like, since the movie's out and everything, like, can I come out and say that I was supposed to play Darkseid? And they're like, no. Of course, you know, he had to sign an NDA and all of that, so they wouldn't let him say anything. And he was, you know, I mean, he didn't get to share it or anything. And then eventually, like, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a Kevin Smith event, I guess you would say, where Kevin Smith talked about how, like, there was a Darkseid in the version, in Zack's version. And then it started coming out, like, yes, Darkseid was supposed to be a movie. And Ray said that he immediately called Warner Brothers and was like, somehow it got out that Ray Porter was who's supposed to play him in the movie. And he called Warner Brothers and was like, it's not me. I didn't, you know, I didn't say anything. And they were like, no, we know. I don't know where the source was that it eventually got out that it was Ray, but you know, after that, now he could talk about a little bit more, but even so, he wasn't saying much. You know, like, people would ask him stuff on Twitter, and he would kind of say, like, I wish I could answer more questions. I wish I could say more. Then, like, you know, as time went on and we got the announcement, all that, he's been able to say more. He's been able to come do interviews, and it's just so awesome. Of course, he's still not going to spoil stuff, but, you know, he can talk about it now, and we know he's Darkseid, and I can't wait to see him. He was also showing a lot of support for Ray Fisher and describing how much he enjoyed working with him, and, you know, but he is, you know, he's not going to speak one way or the other to what happened on set, because he was not there for that. He wasn't there for the reshoots, so he doesn't, you know, he's not going to say that yes, this happened, or no, that didn't happen, because he wasn't there. But he is definitely supportive of Ray Fisher, so that was nice to see. And of course, you know, just thankful to be a part of it, and loved working with Zack and all of that. Zack said there will be a countdown. Yeah, he did say that. Someone asked him on Vero if there will be a countdown. He confirmed that there will be. Thank you for reminding me of that. Do you think they will release any new posters? Yes, Zack said there will be another poster. I imagine they would like to have the release date on that one. I keep telling them to quiet down. Let's see. I know you have to spend money to make money, but I believe advertisement costs have been a problem for far too long. Yeah. It's probably going to be somewhat different with this, since it's not going to be in theaters, but they are still going to do a pretty big campaign for it. Well, hopefully it's going to be in theaters, but it might be a different circumstance than just, you know, obviously a traditional theatrical run. Henry Cavill's my preferred Superman, 100%. There was also Twitter, you know, trendings, couldn't find the word, where Henry Cavill is our Superman, and Henry Cavill's Superman. Zack tweeted about it. Ray Porter, speaking of Ray Porter, I just, please. There's another rumor going around too recently that they want him to be in the Flash movie as well, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. Jorge, thank you so much. Super sticker, thank you so much. You are very, very, very nice of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good job. Thank you for the sticker. It's really cute. Thank you so much. Prime, what's up, Prime? Thanks for joining us. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Luke, I've heard that we will see Deathstroke more in the Snyder Cut. Yeah, he's going to be. He was on set for additional photography, and so we will see more. Can't wait. Okay. All right, guys. We don't need to be getting into quarrels or squabbles in the comment section, so don't. It's okay. I don't mind the questions. It's fine. Are you a Flash of this? Are you a Flash? Are you a fan of the Flash TV show? For seasons 1 through 3, yes, definitely those seasons. Seasons 1 through 3 were really good in my opinion. Like, I really liked those seasons. Season 1 is still the best in my opinion, but seasons 2 and 3 I still really enjoyed them. But after that, it kind of took a nosedive in my opinion. So, you know, wasn't as great during those last couple seasons. Henry Cavill is the Superman I prefer. Freddie Mac, thank you for your support on my channel too. You're curious of what's keeping the world. I'm curious of what's keeping the world from seeing him continue as Superman. Yeah, I know. I love him so much as Superman too, and I'm so thankful that we get to see him resurrected and continue his arc continue in Zack Snyder's Justice League the way Zack Snyder originally intended from the beginning. That makes me so happy. I think they're just really afraid because of the risk with his character. Superman has there's such high expectations for his character. Just a moment. Okay, sorry guys. I think they're just afraid of, you know, they want to please so many people with Superman and the general audience, and there's just high expectations for what Superman's supposed to be, and it's just, you know, after people kind of, there was a, you know, population of people who freaked out about Man of Steel. You know, they're just afraid of that risk. They're afraid of doing something new with Superman, even though they've seen that in the past, when they keep trying to do Christopher Reeves again, like they did with Superman Returns, that didn't make money either. And it was just, it's a difficult character. It is, you know, but I agree. Neo7, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Do you think we'll get a Super Bowl ad for Zack Snyder's Justice League? I think it's very possible. I don't see why not. I mean, it's extremely expensive, so I get that. Especially if they want to have more than like a 15-20-second ad spot. They have to be willing to spend a lot of money on that. But it's the best time to have like a good solid length ad. I don't think they would be able to play like the full length trailer during the Super Bowl because that's a lot of money, and that's a big spot. But hopefully there's something during Super Bowl because that's the time to reach as many people as possible for a movie coming out in March. He is not even back yet, and I already want him to leave. Barbara is 400 years old in the Beyondiverse. Yeah, I just don't think it's necessary. I really, really don't. I don't think it's necessary. Let's see what else we got going on. Do you see a Marvel work together? Will ever work together to make a collab movie? I think that would be, it might be interesting to think about. But I don't find it very likely to happen. I don't think. Yeah, there'll be a short Super Bowl ad. I think so. I think it's very likely. I think it's very likely. Hi again. Yes, I recognize you from my last one. Hello again, Ali. Enjoy your channel. Zack said he wasn't able to shoot the real scary stuff because WB started crying. Are you aware of what that may have been? Yeah, I do remember him saying that at the SnyderCon thing. But that was long before he ever knew that this was even going to be a possibility to release. He actually said a lot of what could be considered spoiler material during that event, because at that time he had no idea that it was possible that they were going to release his movie, much less like the 4-hour version. And the scary stuff I believe he was talking about, and he started talking about when they are discussing, you know, like Cyborg, Bruce, the League basically, they are figuring out how Flash needs to time travel, you know, go back in time. What we saw, you know, it refers to to Flash's cameo in BVS. Obviously, when he comes through the you know, the Speed Force and he's telling Bruce, "You need to find us. You need to find us. I'm too soon." He says, "I'm too soon. I'm too soon." So when they're talking about this with Bruce and Cyborg, like Cyborg is saying, "Okay, there's 2 windows of time Barry can go through. Do you need him? Which one is it? Like, and then Bruce tells Flash, like, well, which one would you choose? And he says, this one. And Bruce is like, choose the other one because you already chose that one before and it was too soon. It was the wrong time. That's when he's like, Bruce is confused. He doesn't know who he's looking at. He doesn't know what's going on. He just knows he needs to find these people, these super beings, because something's going to go down in the future and Superman is going to like rain terror on the earth, you know? So he's talking about, you know, he needs to, and then Zack says he needs to go back to the time before Darkseid boom tubes into the Batcave and kills Lois. And obviously, when Flash says Lois is the key, he's referring to the fact that Darkseid kills her, and it causes Superman to succumb to the anti-life equation, which then turns him into this, you know, tyrant, and the Earth is obviously in this apocalyptic state. So that's the hard, scary stuff that Zack was talking about. That the studio was like, absolutely not. Like, we're not even going to let you try to film this. So, yeah. Which, if Zack had any idea that it was possible that they might release his movie, I don't think he would have ever said anything about that. But he didn't know. That was a long time ago. He had no idea. As much as I appreciate creative freedom, Aqua-man didn't feel like it's connected to the Snyder Cut and the verse before it. Well, there are, I mean, it is obvious, of course, you know, the directors have their own take on this, on the characters. I mean, to me, it didn't feel that disconnected. Like, of course, it's different, the tone and the feel of it. But, I mean, I liked Aquaman. I like his movie. I think that him as a character felt the same as what Zack Snyder introduced and what we'll see now a lot more of in the Snyder Cut. I think him, like his Aquaman, felt the same. Like, it felt like the same Aquaman that we got introduced to. If that makes sense. But of course, like, you know, James Wan had his own take on what he wanted to do with the movie and the solo movie, and you know, Zack being a producer on the movie as well was, you know, supportive. And I think they created a really cool world with Atlantis, and I really, really liked Patrick Wilson as Orm. He did awesome. He's probably like one of my favorite villains in the DCEU. So, but you know, since it's not, since all of the movies are not following like a central story or plot line, they don't all have to like, they don't all have to rely on each other. So I think like the important thing is that, you know, they want them to feel like these characters, this is the same Aquaman that we got in Zack Snyder's Justice League, right? But, you know, there's a little bit of a different take on like his world in Atlantis. And, you know, the storylines don't all have to mesh together. We don't have to necessarily see or hear things about other characters to know that it's in the same universe. They don't have to do that. So to me, I think it's just important that like it felt like the same Aquaman, if that makes sense. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Mario, I think Ray Darkseid is going to be a very political when we see him, kind of like Dr. Manhattan and Watchmen. It's possible. It is possible. He is the ultimate villain, you know, the ultimate bad guy. So it is definitely possible. Zack likes to touch on those things, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised. Henry wants a real robot. Cameos. Not sure what you're saying. Not cameos. Okay, I think not cameos. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they should only settle for doing cameos with him. But I'll still be happy if he's in like Black Adam. I think would be a good one for him to be in. What DC animated movie you would like to see adopted from another DC Comics novel? From you would like to see Batman Nightfall adopted? I think you mean adapted as a DC animated movie. I don't know. I might have to think about that a little bit more. But I do think, I don't know if this really answers the question, but just going off of the movies they've made so far in the DCEU, I think instead of doing Birds of Prey, they should have done like the Harley Quinn and Joker movie. And I don't think that directly answers your question, but I think they would have been more successful with that. A story along those lines. I'm sorry. I don't have a basement. I'm really, really sorry. My house is not super noisy. Hope it's not as noisy as it is for me sitting here. I really don't want him to be the main DC runner. No, yeah, Beyond Flashpoint. They did, the guy who wrote that that Aqua-man, that article, he did clear up what he meant about having two Batman sagas. He was not referring to Michael Keaton's Batman. He said obviously that you know, yes, Michael Keaton is going to be in Flashpoint, but if he would have had more information about Michael Keaton potentially having a solo Batman movie, he would have put that in the article. But that he clarified he was not referring to Michael Keaton as having the two Batmen. You know, we're going to have Michael Keaton, yes, in the Flashpoint, but we still have Ben Affleck's going to be in it, and then the other Batman is obviously Robert Pattinson. So, really, hi. It's so funny that I get that comment pretty often on my channel. But hello, thanks for joining the stream. The only recent one, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Birds of Prey either. Which movie from DC you like the most? Man of Steel for sure is my top favorite. BVS is my second, and I think Zack Snyder's Justice League will tie for first with Man of Steel. Oh, hold on, I clicked the wrong thing. I feel like the DCEU should have gave each member of the Justice League a solo film before they came together. That was, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to mute myself. A lot of people said that when the movie came out, but I don't think that that's necessary. I don't think that would have been necessary. We got the main Trinity movies before, you know, we got Man of Steel. BVS was very Batman centered, so we got introduced to that Batman, and then we got Wonder Woman. So I don't think it's necessary to have all of their solo movies before we have them together in Justice League. And then also Zack Snyder's Justice League was supposed to set up for their other movies. You know what I mean? Like, we get some of their backstory, we get introduced to them, and then they have their other movies. I don't think it's necessary to have all of their solo movies before they have a team up. Thoughts on who would be cast as Reverse Flash, or who would you want to be cast? Ooh, yes. I don't know. I've thought about this, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint like one perfect person. I'm always interested to see who other people, you know, fan cast as Reverse Flash. I just hope that they pick someone who, like, I hope that when they announce who it's going to be, I hope I'm like, yes, choice. But I don't know. Like, I've thought about Michael C. Hall and Dexter, and I think he's just good at playing like a psychopath. But it's, and then there was a rumor that it could be between Michael Fassbender. I think that might probably be a decent choice too. And who was the other one? I don't remember. There was a thing not long ago, a rumor about that it was between Michael Fassbender and I don't remember who else. But I just hope that when they announce it, it's like, yes, good decision. That's what I hope I feel when they announce who's going to be Reverse Flash. Do you think Zack Snyder's Justice League will release again on March 25th anniversary of BVS? It's possible. I know there's a lot of speculation on like what exact date it's going to be like symbolically the different dates in March that mean something. So it's possible. It is definitely possible. I don't mind the Flash show. There've been ups and downs. Yeah, but I agree. But the first 3 seasons were definitely my favorite. I'm kind of tired of people fighting in this fandom because of Patty Jenkins. I love WW84 and Zack doesn't want to do a direct Wonder Woman movie. Yeah. Oh, doesn't want to direct the Wonder Woman movie. Yeah, I don't think there's reason to like argue about it. Like I said, there's things to really like and enjoy about both. And Patty Jenkins and Zack Snyder, they have a a lot of mutual respect for each other. They support each other. They they work good as a team. And Patty Jenkins, I mean, like Zack said, she deserved to do what she wanted to do with the movie. It was her, where she wanted to take it. And it, there's things you can like from both versions. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's necessary to like bicker about it with each other. What's up, Anthony? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oops, I didn't click that one again. I'm sorry. Oh, I've seen people say this. The guy who plays Homelander in The Boys. I always forget his name. Anthony Starr, I think is his name. I've seen people. Someone said that on another live stream of mine, I think. But oh yeah, Matthew McConaughey was another rumor. Anthony Starr, I mean, I think he could definitely hold the role for Reverse Flash, but I think he's already too recognizable as a superhero character, not superhero, well, comic book character, I guess you could say, for The Boys, Homelander. But I mean, I think he could hold the role for sure. But I think he's just like, it's kind of like if, yeah, Anthony Starr. It's kind of like if Henry Cavill was suddenly, cast as like another really well-known comic book character. It would be kind of strange because, like, I mean, I'd be interested in seeing it, but it's like when we just like identify him now as Superman. Not that he can't do other roles. Yes, he's The Witcher and all these other roles, but like within the same genre, he's very recognizable as Homelander. So, but he could hold. Let's see. What do you think, or what are your thoughts of the Flash's new suit for the movie? I'm interested to see it in like. Gotta let it dry. I'm interested to see like the actual design. It looks pretty cool in the concept art. I think it's interesting that. Oh, what I am glad. Close this door. I am glad that they are keeping the concept of of Bruce giving him a new suit with wing tech, because that was originally supposed to be in Zack Snyder's Justice League, but they're changing it. Now it's going to be, what they changed it. Now it's going to happen in his own movie, which I think is fair. Since they are going to use, since Ben Affleck is going to be in his movie, I think it's cool to do it in his solo movie. So the concept art looked interesting. I like how it's it kind of has like this light look coursing through it. But I also like the armored, like pieced together concept that they came up with for Justice League, because it looks like he made it. And I like both, but I definitely want to see how it looks in like live action. But I know everyone's like, I want Zack Snyder Justice League content. I know everyone's waiting by the minute, but it's very, very soon. Yeah, it's very soon. I think we'll probably get the trailer before Super Bowl, because like I said, they can't play a whole trailer during Super Bowl. I highly doubt they'd be able to do that. Well, I guess they could, but I don't know. That would be a lot. I think we'll get it before then, but they'll probably have like an ad or like a quick spot for the Super Bowl. I reckon a trailer and 2. Yeah, I don't think it's very far. I know it's like exciting because we know Zack said like in the new year they're really going to kick off marketing, and it is coming very, very soon. So I heard a rumor that Johnny Depp is going to play Reverse Flash. I highly doubt that because Warner Brothers made him leave from Fantastic Beasts. So I highly doubt they're going to put him in another Warner Brothers project soon. Especially a very high profile role. I don't think so. I don't think he would really, I don't see him in that role. Top 3 favorite superheroes. Definitely Superman and Wonder Woman. And third, I don't know who I'd pick as a third favorite. I don't know. I really like Flash. Do you think Wonder Woman will fly in the Snyder Cut? That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know. It's interesting to think about since we saw her learn how to fly in Wonder Woman 84, and we know that now we're going to get a lot more footage of Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's true. I mean, it's possible. He soon after the movie came out, someone asked him on I think it's when he shared those pictures of Wonder Woman. Someone asked him if he ever intended for Wonder Woman to fly in his universe. He said yes. So, but I don't know if and when he was going to actually show that in one of his movies, how far down the line, or I'm not sure. Do you think they will change Flash's lightning and or color in Zack Snyder's Justice League or his own movie? Well, it looks like in Zack's version, it's kind of like a bluish, right? It has a bluish, whitish color to it in Zack's, because like the Speed Force and everything, like stuff that was cut from the movie that was in old trailers, it's like bluish white. In the Flashpoint movie that Andy Muschietti is doing, I don't know if they're going to change the color. They might. It's up to the director really what he wants. If it's going to be yellow or what we're going to go with, I'm not sure. Did you watch V for Vendetta? I don't think I ever watched that one, actually. I don't think I did. Want to see Michael C. Hall next year at Reverse Flash. Yeah, I do think he would be interesting. And they're actually making like a comeback season of Dexter, which is awesome, which is kind of off topic, but I loved the 8 seasons of Dexter. And so I think it's cool. Like a long time ago, I had looked up something like about them making a 9th season, and it was not really in talks at the time. That was like a few years ago. But he is coming back to Showtime, Dexter. If you liked the Dexter series, is pretty crazy. And he plays the role very well. He plays like that crazy kind of like creepy guy that you kind of don't know what's creepy about him. He's kind of weird and he's like obviously crazy, psychopath. I really like him as an actor, Michael C. Hall. Would you like to see Ian Gallagher as Damian Wayne for Batfleck movie? Ian Gallagher. Let me look that. The name sounds familiar. I don't know. Let me see the face. Oh! From Umbrella Academy. He is. I love him in that show. Interesting choice. I think that would be. Yeah, I think he would really fit that. He's a really good actor. I like Umbrella Academy a lot. That's another great show. And I also love the guy who plays what's his name? The funny guy. Oh, what's the guy's name in Umbrella Academy he sees like he can communicate with people in the that are like dead. He's so freaking hilarious. But yeah, Ian Gallagher, yeah. Kids be quiet, mom. Yes, I know. They just can't. Warrior kids, baby. Oh, thank you for including them. They actually love all this stuff. They're very big into the superheroes, and they don't really have a choice because it's like you know, that's what we're watching. But it's funny because they talk about the Snyder Cut. I don't know if they know exactly what they're talking about, except like when we watch the teaser or the trailer and they know it by heart. They love Man of Steel. My son, I mean, they love BBS, but you know, try not to let them watch all of it because it is pretty violent. But they really do love um, Wonder Woman. I mean, they love all of it. They also love, like, you know, the Marvel Universe, of course, but I think, like, they just love all of it. They love Iron Man, Spider-Man. I think Superman is very high up on, like, the top 3 list, and Batman definitely. So they love all of that. You know, they have superhero shirts, they have blankets, they have toys. They love it. They love watching the no, I would not watch V for Vendetta with my kids. No, I know that's not kid friendly. Um, they love all of it. They really do love. If we watch the teaser trailer, they love it. They know the song. They know, you know, the different parts of it. They know what's coming next. You know, they love it. It's awesome. The other day in the car, my son was like, "Oh no, it was actually in the TV. He was watching something on TV, and he was like, wait, I haven't watched the Snyder Cut." And I was like, well, it's almost here. It's almost here. But I think he meant the trailer. Aiden was brilliant in Umbrella Academy. Yeah, I love that show too. It took me a while to watch it. Like, I saw a lot of people talking about it, and then I went and binged it, and then like the second season came on not long after that. And Klaus, Klaus. Thank you, Freddie. I was like, his name is something interesting. Yes, Klaus. He's probably like my favorite besides 11. Not 11. Oh my God, be my wires crossed with Stranger Things. 5. Aiden Gallagher's character. Yes, Klaus is he's my favorite. He's hilarious. If you like Watchmen, you like V for Vendetta. Oh, okay. That's a good reference. I do like Watchmen. Which one do we have? The director's cut or the uncut or whatever? Great. Zack Snyder's awesome. My 10-year-old, 6-year-old were more interested in the peanut butter and Nutella sandwiches than what I'm watching. Yeah, like I said, I guess they just kind of gotten used to, like, you know, seeing us watch Man of Steel so much, and like they're really into it, the whole superhero genre of stuff. And it was funny because one night we were watching the teaser trailer. I had tweeted about it. One night we were watching the teaser like over and over again on YouTube. We kept playing it. And they kept asking to watch it again, so we kept playing it. And then like we didn't start it over one time, and like a clip from the theatrical version came on right after that, like autoplay. And immediately, like my 3-year-old, even my little girl, she was like, "No, not this one." It was great. It was great. YouTube likes. Oh, YouTube likes. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, they're really interested though. Was Shazam ever intended to be in Zack Snyder's vision, seeing that it is in the DCU and that it was an original DCU story? I don't think so. I don't think he ever intended for Shazam to be in the movie. It's kind of its own little thing on the side. Like, obviously in Shazam they reference DCU a lot. Freddy did, right? So I mean, he has all this superhero memorabilia. He wears his shirts. He talks about superheroes and all of that. But I don't think he was ever intended to actually be in the actual movie. I'm going to go now, but this was fun. Coming for your next live. Thank you so much, Lloyd. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to start wrapping up here pretty soon too. But thank you so much. Thank you guys for understanding that I have a life going on back here when I'm trying to stream, but that I really wanted to get one in since I didn't do one yesterday. You guys are really, you know, I appreciate it so much. You guys are so supportive. Any other questions you guys want to leave in the chat before I start wrapping it up? For tonight, again, if you are interested in my merch, let me share that one more time in case you didn't catch it at the beginning of the stream. The link to my merch is in the description down below. It's also in the bio on my Twitter profile if you follow me on there. I have a couple different designs and different products. If you're interested, you can find it there. Also, if you follow me on Twitter and you have any like ideas or suggestions for designs for the merch, you can let me know on Twitter or comments of the video or something if you don't follow me on there. Again, I can't really use stuff that is copyrighted, so most likely I can't really make stuff that has like character stuff on it, or like I can't use stuff that's copyrighted. But if you have any, I can, like the Snyderverse ones I really like. I can, I try to make things that are obviously geared towards, the fandom and stuff like that. But again, I can't use stuff that's copyrighted. So yeah, if you want to check that out, thank you guys so much for all the support. I appreciate it so much. I really do. Get Zack. Oh, get Zack. That would be amazing if I'm ever able to like join one that he's going to be on. Like that would absolutely be amazing too. But we shall see. I would be so thankful. I would be beyond. That would be definitely like the highlight of having a channel, for sure, and especially in this fandom, Great, not to compare with. Yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand that. It's the challenge is that where my computer and where everything is set up, where I can have it set up in my house, it's not in a room. It's like, if you can kind of see, like there's other rooms behind me, and then there's one over here you can't see. I don't have a door that I can close because it's like a nook. It's like a little foyer with a nook for like a desk or whatever. That's where I can have my stuff set up. So I totally understand that it can be distracting, and I really do apologize. I appreciate that you guys are patient and understanding. And it's not always the ideal circumstances, and so I do apologize, but I do what I can. So yes, I know Chris Wong has a lot of other kids, and you don't see or hear them, and I do apologize that my streams are not as perfect as his. But I do what I can, and like I said, the place where I have everything set up, where I'm able to have it set up in my house, is just, I do what I can, work with what I got. Let's see, did you hear that Zack Snyder wanted to direct a Daredevil? If he directed Daredevil, do you think Marvel? No, well, no, okay, yes. You're referring to the comment he made on the comic book debate interview. It wasn't that he said he wants to. I've seen a lot of people posting about this, and they kind of twisted a little bit. I think they misunderstood it. The question they asked him was, if hypothetically you switched universes and which Marvel character would if you could choose, which Marvel character or story would you make a movie for? And yes, he said the Daredevil story, Elektra Lives Again. But he wasn't saying like, oh, I want to do this and I hope to do this and stuff like that. But it would be cool, because I think Daredevil is a character that fits well with like Zack's aesthetic and his style, and he's similar to Batman in ways. So I think that it made sense for Zack to pick that. But he wasn't really saying that he wants to or that he hopes to talk about it. It was just someone asked him hypothetically, if you ever, which Marvel character would you choose? You know what I mean? That's what he chose. But it was a cool question, because I never thought about that. So my kids just had all the lights on while I'm watching this on the projector. So yeah, I know there's a lot going on here, and I'm sorry again. Thank you guys for being understanding Thank you, Freddie. I appreciate it. And yes, I understand what you're saying. It's I do want to be comfortable too. It's just, you know, it's not always going to be the ideal you know, situation. Thank you though. Thank you for your feedback and thank you for supporting. Yeah, Netflix show, he never said that. Yeah, again, people kind of misunderstood the comment, and I think a lot of people just heard, oh, Zack Snyder said he wants to do a Daredevil thing, and people kind of took it around with it, like, oh, now he's talking about going to Marvel. No, it was definitely a hypothetical, you know, question. Just if you could, what Marvel character would you, you know? Ray Fisher and Shamar Moore should not ever be recast. Shamar Moore? No, I don't want Ray Fisher to be recast either. I love Daredevil and Miss Charlie Cox. Yeah, I really liked it too. I liked season 1 and season 3 more than season 2, but like season 2 kind of lost me like halfway through. It just started getting a little like convoluted, like there was a lot going on like the second half of season 2. But then I was like, season 3 was really good. And that's when they decided to cancel it, which, you know, since Marvel is like now getting the rights back and all of that, hopefully they continue it. But if they do, I hope that they don't try to make it too like Disney, since it would most likely be on Disney Plus. If they did that, I liked where they were going with season 3 was really great. Okay, let's do another question before I get off of here. Do you think Ray Fisher will ever return as Cyborg, or do you think he is done for good? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think a lot of it is gonna depend on. Oh, he's the voice of Cyborg. Okay, yes, thank you for clarifying. I was like, I know who he is, but I didn't know he was the voice. That's awesome to know. Thank you for teaching me something today. For Ray Fisher, I think a lot of it's gonna depend on what happens with. What do they do with the investigation? Like, yes, the investigation is done, but that just means they have all the information they need to move forward. So I think whatever they decide to do moving forward with this information that they were able to, you know, gain from investigating and questioning people, I think it's going to depend on that. And if they just decide to keep like denying things or trying to push things under the rug, save face, I don't think he's going to want to be involved in that. Like he said, he doesn't want to be involved with Walter Hamada's projects. So I don't know. We will see. I hope it works out in Ray's favor. I think it's, you know, going to depend a lot on what comes from the how they choose to move forward with it. Warner Brothers. Which superhero do you think would win in a death battle? Thor or Wonder Woman? Oh gosh, Wonder Woman. I think Zack Snyder Wonder Woman. I think she would. What do you think Ava's going to do with New Gods? I don't think I trust her. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are like, is it even going to happen? Is it still happening? Apparently it is at some point. It's still going to happen. But yeah, it's kind of in limbo, I think, at this point. I don't know, but I hope that they do move forward with it. I hope it's epic. And I hope they just go in with it and like not be afraid to like be epic, you know what I mean? Like, just doesn't have to be like, you know, like Zack said, his stuff is for adults and it's okay. Like, I hope they just, I don't know. I don't think we know enough about it, but you know, hopefully it turns out cool if they make it. Wonder Woman was able to hold off Doomsday the longest. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think she would beat Thor. I do think she would beat Thor. One more comment. So glad I was able to catch a live stream. I'm usually at work when these are happening. Today I'm home with my family. Well, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Again, really sorry about all the distraction today. I was doing my best to try to like, you know, keep it to a minimum. But like I said, try to just do my best. And it doesn't change the fact that I still want to interact with you guys in the live stream. I really enjoy it and I appreciate all the support so much. Amanda, do I think Sophie Boutella will appear? We actually had this question earlier, and I hope she is. I hope that fan theory turns out to be true. And yes, New God's one of the greatest things to come out of DC. Deserves one of the best directors. It should be taken 100% seriously. No MCU humor. Yeah, that's a good way to put it in a nutshell. I hope they take it seriously. I hope they don't try to water it down. And I don't know if maybe they want to get feedback from Zack Snyder's Justice League before they decide moving forward with Darkseid and all of that. But hopefully, you know, they'll figure out what they're doing with it, and hopefully they make it, you know, the best it could be. So thanks again so much, you guys. Stay safe out there. Thanks again for all the support. I'll see you guys real soon. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. Check out my other videos if you're interested. And thank you so much, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget the link to the Autumn Snyder AFSP fund is in the description, as well as my merch and my Twitter profile. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time. Thanks for all the questions and comments and super chats. Thank